guys, welcome back. It's Jen with Happy Humble Home, and today it's time for the weekly update where we just talk a little bit about how this week has gone. But first, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell, and then we'll jump right into this week's update. Actually, I'm about to put flash back to the updates earlier this week because I've decided to change it to where the weekly update I mentioned last week was going to change a little bit the way I was going to set it up. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to remember and take like small snippets or videos as we go throughout our week. Anything that I feel like that I would want to talk about on the weekly update, basically. And I will put that in the weekly update. I'll probably just kind of start off our day like Monday through Friday or Saturday through Monday, whatever. Saturday through Friday, something like that. And then that way I'm not just sitting down talking like I am right now. I'm not just going to sit here and keep talking about our week. Obviously, when it comes to school, I will sit here and I will give a brief update of the week, whether it's been a good school week, any tweaks or changes that I've made, anything like that, or anything that I'm learning kind of as we go on this journey of our second year of homeschooling. So I'm going to flash back to the couple days that I have to talk about, and I will check back in with y'all later. I'm out scouting land right now. First day of school went really well, and the boys have been out scouting land with Daddy, and then they came back to pick me up, and that's what we're up to now. Okay, y'all, so it has been 1 week since I have planted my bush beans, and as you can see, I have several starting to pop up. I am super excited about this. And of course my tomatoes, they're starting to, yeah, they're doing good. Okay, good morning guys. So it is Friday morning, and as you can see, just since Monday, my little beans have really popped up. They look good. I'm out here also looking for any kind of little army worms because we've had a really, somehow we've had an infestation of those. And yesterday I was out here spraying my yard like a mad lady, trying to get rid of them because I didn't spray any of my plants or anything because I'm just trying to get the yard around them, so maybe that way they won't get in the beds if I can kill them beforehand. And then I just went through the bed yesterday to pick them out and kill them, as you can see, like right there where I was killing them. But I don't see any in there, so hopefully I was able to get them before they did too much damage to our food. You can see the end rot's definitely getting some of these. Some of them are still looking really nice and ripe, but some of them I think is a combination between the birds and the end rot and then the storms and all. So it's been chewed up a little more, and it's because of that little green thing right there is my little culprits. And they are all over our yard and all too, so I get them out and then I just kill those little suckers because I don't want my plants to end up like that right there. All my other ones, they're looking pretty good. They have a few spots on them, but that's the little guys that I'm trying to keep out of my bed. Okay, so I just remembered that I seen about the spraying my plants with water and a little bit of soap will help keep off my army worms. So we're gonna try that, and hopefully with a combination of that and actually spraying our yard with like an insecticide, it will help keep all of them off my plants. So let's go ahead and talk about the school portion of this week, because like I said, I've made some tweaks and changes to the weekly update as far as the way I lay that out. And since I'm already on here right now, we'll just go ahead and talk about the school portion. The main thing that I did this week, which this is our first official week back to school, and we survived. All three of us, actually all four of us now, survived. But I want to show you this reading folder that I had mentioned before, I'm just going to do like a basic little reading chart. And originally I was going to have the boys fill in the day, the book, the book that they read, and then how they rated it. But instead, I decided to go ahead and write down at least the first 12 Tuttle Twin books, because we're definitely going to go through those. And I decided to go ahead and write those in. And then once the boys get done reading it and we do the discussion together, then they put a star on it on the date section, and then they fill in the little stars. They do their rating of the book, basically. The reason I did the folder was just because some books won't have any kind of activities. Like the Tuttle Twin books, I rethought getting the activity packs just for the purpose of what I'm wanting out of it. The activity packs really wasn't going to do a whole lot, since the book already had discussion questions that I can pull off of. And most of the Tuttle Twin books I've already read, so I already know how to do the discussion on that. And then also, when it comes to things like the Rush Revere books, where I can choose to do the chapter quizzes or something like that, then they can just simply add them in their folder a lot easier, and it doesn't take up as much room as a binder. So I think that's going to work out really well, because there are certain books that I want them to read that I may not necessarily have any questions for them, and we may just kind of discuss the book in general, because I'll probably end up having them read The Diary of Anne Frank this year too. So just that kind of stuff that I don't really have a questionnaire on, but I've read it, I know what it's about, I can sit down and discuss it with them, and there's not much like hands-on paperwork. It's just more oral discussions about that. That is pretty much it. And I'm sitting in here in the boys' room because they don't do any TV until after school. I don't care when they get done with it. If not everybody's done with school and chores, then the TV does not get turned on, and they opted to let me use their TV in their room, since the app doesn't want to work on the TV and they wanted that. So I'm about to jump off here.